Hey Luke, how's it going? All right, mate. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Nice one. Okay, mate. Wish me luck. Hey, mate. Yeah, how's it going? Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. Excellent. I'll do my best. Just wait for a few lads to join. I'll start chatting once the quali gets going. Evening Bosso, cheers for the message. Just realised I turned my mic off and never turned it back on, so rookie error, what can I say? Anyway, so we're losing Keynes, also Bosso, Kieran. I missed the other ones, wait for it to come up. So it's a good job you didn't hear me in that first question. A few words to say about Kieran. Shocking. Anyway, he likes to come from the back. So going into quali 2 then. Yeah, also it could. Right, see who's coming out then. 15 minutes in this session. Hopefully everyone's got enough softs. Not the biggest fan of street circuits, but I think this is probably one of the better ones. It's not one where you have to worry too much about the walls. So, not a fan of street circuits myself, but I do quite enjoy racing around here. We've got Marshall out first. No, we haven't. We've got Chip out first. We'll stick on with him for a lap. Just getting his tyres warmed up, ready for the start of the lap. Not burning any battery, of course. Need to save it for the race, for the quali lap. And off he goes, burning battery. Tricky first chicane. Nice and clean. Burning some battery. Bit of harvesting. Nice and tidy. Good through there, it looks like a nice tidy lap so far. Plenty of battery left. So Chip's just reserving in this race for someone who can't make it. So his points won't count in the championship, unfortunately. But it means we get a fuller grid. Now at the last corner, let's see what he's got. Bit of battery left. over the line out to 19.5, presumably on worn tyres, used tyres, so not a bad start. And Marshall coming over the line, 19.1 goes top. I think that's quite an improvement over what he did in the Quali 1, so I'd be pleased with that. We've got Luke on a 19.6. Kavolis goes second with a 19.5. Full send Dave, 19.8. Josh coming over the line, he'll be looking for a good result here. 19.5 from Josh. And Mihai puts it in second with a 19.3. It's a good time. Oh, and Harvey, 19.1. Good time. Unused, so went a little bit quicker in Q1, I think. 19.4 from James, puts him fourth. Andy Boy, only one now, I think, on a flying lap. Burning battery down the back straight. Do think these cars handle so much better than the 25 cars, particularly through those chicanes. Just got a better balance, hasn't it? And you can slide it sideways. Doesn't tend to just kick out the rear end or front end. Just much better balance. Oh, hindsight to the top with an 18.8. And the boy out the last corner. 20.5. Panda with a 1:49. What a time. I think he was had an off lap and now doing another lap. Getting some use out of those tyres, that's for sure. Slightly down, so no improvement at the moment. Right, Panda then coming out, burning his battery, down to the line. Doesn't improve. Got time to go around though and go again. No one else on the flyer at the moment. So at the minute we're standing to lose Full Send Dave, Andy Boy, Game for Lord, Stevie Gould, Rickett and No Fandangle. And 4 of those yet to set a time. So maybe I haven't got the tyres to spare, just want to do one hot one. So we've got another tyre for Q3 if they get through. Or maybe even for the race, although personally I don't like using the softs in the race. You don't really get any benefit. You get a lot of grip for a couple of laps, but then the medium will be quicker, so just not a race tyre in my opinion. So CV Gould out, started his lap. Hasn't set a time yet. Cut off currently 19.7 to go through. think that'll improve as we go on, so I think hindsight might be safe. Oh, and Ricker, great time. 18.8, goes top. Just ahead of hindsight. CV Gold just coming through, coming through the grass. Backs out of it and pits for some fresh tyres. No Fandango, burning battery, coming into the end of the second sector. What can Dan do? Oh, has anybody seen the weather? Do we know what weather we've got for the next race? Oh, Dan to the top with an 18.5. That is a good time. Definitely. Ricker's coming in, so we're looking for improvements from going for Lods. Is he on a lap yet? He isn't. Invalidated, so he's just preparing for another run. Cavallis just starting a lap. Let's watch Cavallis do this then. Probably on the bubble with a 19.5. Might need a little improvement. Certainly got plenty of battery. Close to the track limits then, but plenty of speed through the fast chicane at the end of sector 2. Going straight, see what he's got. Looks good. 19.4. 10th up. That moves him up a bit. Oh, I missed that. James put it in second place for the 18.7. Harvey on a lap. Looking for an improvement on 19.1. I think he'd be safe for that, but coming through. Cheers, Josh. Yeah, it's always good for turning mic on, isn't it, mate? On the back straight then, final straight, burning his battery, didn't have a lot left. Is it enough? Half a second up, 18.6. That's a good time from Harvey. Well done, mate. It's always been quick as Harvey. So he's on the lap. Game full. No. Full send Dave, just going to start his lap. Panda's burning. It's not up at the moment though. Loads of battery left. It's not going to be enough. Dave's on another flyer, looking for improvement, make him safe. It's only a few hundredths off this time, so might be able to do it. just keeps in track limits. Why, that was tight. Oh, he says I've had enough. I've done enough. No. Dave says that's it for tonight. Quali tries luck in the race. Gainful odds coming onto the straight to finish his lap. What can he do? Can he move up? He needs a big improvement. Wow, 34 seconds improvement puts him 11th. Not quite enough to go through to Q3. I think that's it. So we're losing Gainful, Cavallis, Josh is on a lap. Let's watch Josh. He needs one. So does Panda. Panda's finished. See what Josh has got. Andy boy as well will be looking for a lap. He's just started one. Dan goes quicker, 18.4. Marshall's put it in third with an 18.5. Josh comes over with a 19.0. Puts him safe for now. So that's a good result for Josh. Chip's going quicker. Where's this going to put him? Looks like he's safe. And he's backed out. Cavallis is going a lot quicker, 4/10 quicker, that would be enough. Keep it tidy out the last corner, he's got battery left. Sprint to the line. Has he done enough? No, 13th. So we're losing Mihai, Gainful Odds, Cavallis, Andy Boy, King Feed Panda, and Full Send Dave. Good lap time there at the top from Dan, 18.4. That's almost tier 1 speed, that done. So we go with Q3 then, fight out for the pole position. Who's it going to be? Close call at the minute. Obviously, Rico and Josh fighting for the championship. They're going to want to be up there. They'll be keen to get out. Unfortunately for the others, they're out. And Josh and Rick are still there. They won't want Dan interfering with them, will they? So if anyone's seen the weather, let me know. Hopefully it's dry. No one likes a wet race. Well, a few do. I don't. I hate wet races. I just can't do a setup in the wet race. I just stick with my dry setup, don't change it at all. But if I put more wing on, it doesn't really seem to help me. Chip's out first. If you've got the tyres, it's not one to hang about at. It can be quite a squeeze just to get 2 flying laps in on 2 sets of tyres if you've got them left. We know Dan should have an extra set of soft spare because he did mediums on his first run. That can prove very helpful. Game says they're all on new tyres, but I don't believe it for Q3. Normally you get an extra set for Q3, but you've normally used the sets before, so I do find the game lies a lot. So Josh and Rick are top of the championship with just 2 points in it, beating Rick leading Josh. Captain's in third, 34 points behind, and just 1 point behind him is Chip. So all in this Q1 session. Behind Chip we've got Jimmy, Luke, Dan. Civic Gold, Game for Lords. In fact, it's all really close there. I mean, one good race you could move up 5 positions quite easily. So I'm sure they're all hoping for that. Yeah, Kieran, no problem, mate. It's not something I ever thought I'd ever do, but happy to be here to help you guys out. Next time, if you want, you can just ask me to stream it so you don't have to listen to me as well. I'm happy with either. Right, so who's on the lap? I think we've got Chip. And first out is Harvey to start a flyer. Oh, he's finishing it. 18.6, that's a good lap. That's a good lap. And Chip behind on a 120. What you say? You say, Kieran, you won't want to listen to Mechanical for 90 minutes? You surprised me. And Marshall puts it in second with a 19.1. Chip with the 120 is going to have to do more than that. Luke starting his flying lap for Williams. I'm not biased at all, but I hope you have a good result, mate. That's because I'm biased, obviously. My teammate. Nice and tidy. Through sector 1. This is 27.5. Oh, he's got plenty of battery. He's used his battery well. There's Luke. It's coming to the end of the lap. Last 2 corners. Out the last corner, down to the finish line, and he does a 19.4. Puts him 4th. So we've got Captain out the last corner, put his lap in. 18.1. Wow. Dan over the line with a 24.9, the sandbagger. I was warned about your sandbagging, Dan. So we've got James Brown on a lap now, only one on a hot lap. I don't think he's a regular driver in Tier 2, so must be reserving for tonight. But he'll still be looking for a good result, even if his points don't count. Down the straight, not got a lot of battery left. Has he done enough? Put him in a good place, and he goes P4 with an 18.9. Dan over the line with an 18.4 puts him second. Four minutes to go. So we've got James and Harvey on a hot lap. We'll follow James. No, he's coming in, isn't he? He's just done his lap. Harvey's on a hot lap, looking to improve on his 18.6. He's a 10th up. A 10th is enough to move him up at least one place. Might be more in it. See if we can get in the front row. Oh, he's lost a little bit in the middle sector, but he's still up. He wasn't burning his battery where I thought he would. Obviously saving it for the sprint for the line. Yeah, loads of battery left. In fact, actually, he's not even burnt all his battery. Improves by 7 thousandths. Chips on a flying lap now, 3/10 up on the first sector. I think he's the only one out there on the flyer. Marshall, I think, was just starting one. Oh no, he's just finished. Harvey's not burning. Chip coming to the line. What can he do from there? Looks good. 18.7 puts him 5th place. So we've got Captain Hindsight. Provisional pole with 18.1, just coming out to start another lap. Dan still in the pits in second, 18.4. Ricker, 18.5. And Harvey, 18.6. Chip, 18.7. That's your top 5 so far. So it's about to start a lap then. And Marshall's going again after invalidating in the first chicane. It's always annoying when you do that. At least with this game you can recharge your battery in time. Hope your tyres have got enough if you look after them. And get round and start another flyer. So that's what Marshall's doing. Currently P7 on a 19.1. We're looking for an improvement. Hasn't got it. Chip starting another flyer. Harvey 2/10 up, end of the second sector. That's a good improvement. Could get front row with this one. No, he's back out there. So Luke's going again. Slightly up. CD Gold in sector 1. Hasn't set a time yet, so he's going to want this one to count. Luke's 500 up. Not enough to move him up at the minute, but he might be able to make some time up in this last 2 corners. He's got some battery left. What can he do? Down the straight, and it's an 8.19.3. So it doesn't move up any places, but it does improve. Just watch CV Gold go to the line now, because this is important. It's not set a time. Going up to the line. Looks quite quick, this. Nice, puts himself P3 with an 18.4. Ricker coming to the line. Oh, just improves slightly, but doesn't go up any places. Marshall 3/10 up at the minute, goes over the line. Don't think he improved. Oh, goes 5th. So there we go. We've got pole position, Captain Hindsight with an 18.1, and we've got alongside him on the front row is Dan, CV Gold, Ricker, Iron Marshall P5, Harvey, Josh, Chip, James Brown, and Luke in P10, 1.1 off the pace. Right, I'm just going to go and get a drink while you get ready for the race. Back in a minute. Just waiting for all the players to do their strategies, alter setups, fuel loads, and then we'll be racing. This is Tier 2, Round 9 of Season 17. Well, nearly got a full grid, so should be a good race. Quite looking forward to watching my first race. Never watched a race all the way through like this before, so not when I'm in charge of who we look at, so we'll try and catch the action as it happens. Always takes so long this bit, doesn't it? People sat there on the grid wanting to press that X button and get it going, huh? Right, there we go, formation lap. Hindsight straight off, bit of weaving, trying to get some heat in them tyres. It's not an easy one to build heat in on this circuit because there's a lot of long straights. So a bit of weaving does help. Try and get those tyres up to optimum temperature. About 90 degrees really, I think, on these, but being the mediums. Should be a one-stop race, this one, I would have thought. I would think everyone's doing a one-stop. It's not a bad pit lane for a stop. I think it's less than 20 seconds from memory. It's still a lot of time to lose when the cars are flying past at 190 mile an hour. Tyre wear's not too bad. Everyone's on mediums for this one. Not really any surprise there. Just wait for the last few to join at the back of the race, back of the grid, and then we'll be off. Lights out, away we go. Looks like a good start from Hindsight. Cleanly through, 2 Mercedes out front. They'll be pleased with that. Oh, virtual safety car. Not sure what happened there. Panda's lost some of his front wing. That's a shame. He's down 5 places. 10-second penalty for Kane, ignoring yellow flag. Kieran made a good start, up 4 places to 16th. Couldn't have been any worse, Kieran, could it, starting last? So I think with that, Panda might pit for a new wing. Hopefully we'll get going again soon. Can't take long to pick up a bit of the front wing, can it? Oh, Luke's into the pits. And we're off again. Along with Panda for a wing. Not sure why Luke pitted, but all become clear. Nice move by Marshall. Trying to recover. Oh, everyone's bunched up so much, aren't they? Beginning of the race, it's so easy to lose a bit of the wing. CV Gold's move dropped right down now. It's gone off. Got going again. Kieran picks up a 3-second penalty for track limits, presumably. Fighting there with Andy. Dan sets fastest lap of the race, just behind Hindsight. That's Chip going a bit wide there. That'll be one of his track limits. James moves ahead into P6. Well, the front two Mercedes are just pulling away. We've got a 2-second gap now. Chip picks up a 3-second penalty. Yeah, nice teamwork from the Mercedes. Oh, that's Gainful Odds in the background there, making a move. Doesn't quite pull it off, still behind Mihai. Into the pits comes Chip. Rick has managed to find himself a bit of space in P3. We've got Josh, and it's quite a tight battle there for 4th place, followed by Marshall and James Brown. Teabag picks up a penalty already. Oh, so James Brown there gets ahead of Josh. Looks like we settled down a little bit now. We're getting in the rhythm. Right, follow my leader. A bit of a gap between everybody. Chip now trying to recover from his pit stop. Had a few stoppers already. So end of lap 5, we've still got Captain Hindsight in lead by half a second from his teammate Dan, dragging Dan round because he can't do it on his own. Oh, Teabag's spun from last place, drives into the wall, damages his one. Not going the way he'd hoped. So we're still fighting for 4th place here with Marshall, Brown, James and Josh. Gainful's with them as well. It's going to be quite a tight fight. Mihai's on the back of this group. Mihai looking for a good result. He's had a few DNFs. Obviously a bit biased being a Williams driver, so a teammate of mine, hopefully he can bring some points in. Now that Luke's fluffed it. Oh, really wide there from James Brown. Doesn't pick up a penalty this time though. Gives a bit of breathing space to Marshall. Gainful behind Josh, looking eager to get past. Can't make the move yet. Josh goes a bit defensive there. Full send Dades up into the top 10, P9. It's a good start. Up 7 places. Also up 7 places is Kieran. Harvey losing the most places. A few of the stoppers have now gone and put hards on. Don't know if that will get them to the end, but they might do a quick stop later or hope for a safety car. Cavallis thinks he could get past Dave, but might have a bit more speed, put him under pressure. Turn, Cavallis has got Andy right behind him, putting him under pressure. This is looking very close for Marshall right behind James. Oh. And Gainful Odds takes them both. Nice move. That was all in the battery. Oh, it's coming back at him, there's Marshall. So it doesn't quite make it stick. Really close racing, nice and clean. Just couldn't quite pull it off. They had a bit of a slide coming out the corner. Oh, Gainful Odds is off across the grass. Everyone's coming back at him now. James Brown got past Marshall. Marshall's got past James Brown. Right, Dyson. Swapping and changing. Kieran picks up a 3-second penalty. Is that the second one? Teabag definitely has picked up his second one. He's not having a good race. I think this is going to keep going on and on, isn't it? They're really close, flopping and changing. But they're 5 seconds, 6 seconds off third place now. Might be costing themselves a bit of time, all this fighting. Mihai takes Iron Marshall. Sorry, James Brown gets in front of James. Josh on the back of this group. He'll want to try and get up and go after Rika. Up at the front, we've still got the two Mercedes. And Sight doing all the work, dragging Dan around. Rika's on his own in P3 still. Now we've got this good battle behind. Full send Dave. Still going, Cavallis just can't get past him. Not for want of trying. You know, it's surprising, isn't it, with the extra battery you get by being in a second behind the car in front, extra recharge and battery power. Well, it doesn't always help, does it? It's still hard to get past someone when you're similar pace. I've got Luke here chasing Kieran. So Mihai's managed to work his way through this pack nicely. He's into P5 now, just behind Gameful. Oh, what's happened to Dave? Oh, Dave's had a spin. I don't know if he was helped, but unfortunately that's let Cavallis through and CV Gould, who are right behind him. So let's see what Cavallis can do now. We'll see if he can keep CV Gould behind him for starters. Can't see any damage on Dave's. I think he just had a spin. Drop now to 14th. Oh, must be full course caution. So is it the safety car? Is it? Everyone's diving into the pits. Oh, Panda's gone. Panda's had an incident. Everyone's swapping to the hards now. Should see them to the end. 18 laps to go. Quite spread out, so we'll probably have 2 or 3 laps behind the safety car. bring everyone back together. I think that's Keynes showing there in third behind the safety car. He's a lap down. Have a look at these penalties then. Kieran with 6 seconds and Chip with 3. I think this game would help if you let lapped cars pass like it does in real life. Just give them a chance to get round a bit, catch up, give them a second bite of the cherry. They won't get all the way around, will they, to join the back of the pack, but at least it gets them out of the way of a restart. I hate being a lap down in a safety car. Just get out of the way and let people pass. Last thing you want to do is interfere with people. Nearly all grouped up now, just waiting for Osso to join the back of the pack. So it might be safety car in this lap. And safety car in this lap. Gainful just getting some grass on his tyres for the restart. That won't help. They're getting a bit caught out by the Captain Hindsight slowing the pack down, taking avoiding action. Let's get ready for the restart. He's going to pick his time to go, hopefully. Gain a little bit from it if he picks the right time. He's still not going. And we're off. So no change at the front. 2 Mercedes leading the way. But Ricker must have been caught napping there. I don't know if it was the lap car that was in the way, but found himself quite a long way back. Dan taking avoiding action, not to run into the back of his teammate. I don't want to do that, Dan. Won't be popular. So already Ricker's got a second either side of him on his own. He's having a very lonely race. Harvey didn't stop for tyres. He's got some very old hards on. Possibly still hoping to get to the end. Got the long shout. Must have not had a second set of hards, so he's had to stick with the hards he's got. Gainful's having a good race. He's up 8 places now to P4. And he's not far behind Ricker now. He's pulled the gap in a little bit. He's within that 1 second. And he's got the overtake. So that'll help him. The right battle going on for Fifth place, led by Mihai in the Williams with Ian Marshall, Harvey, James, Josh, Cavallis, Luke, Andy Boy, all within 1 second of each other. I was going to say within DRS then, but wrong terminology these days. Guess they're all within overtake mode. That Josh just making a move on Harvey. Kieran picks up another 3-second penalty. Well, Rick has not lost sight of these Mercedes. They're not too far down the road. I don't know if he's close enough to get a bit of slipstream, but he's only half a second off being within the overtake mode. That would help him. Still got that second gap to gain for Lods. Mihai and Marshall now have just managed to pull a bit of a gap on the group behind. Well, I think James just caught the one under the 1 second mark to keep the overtake mode. He did indeed, but he's got no battery left. Josh falling off the back of this. Not got any damage on his wing, but giving away good points to Ricker here. Oh, we're losing Chip. No. Somebody was falling down then, sorry, I didn't catch who it was. It's not spread out a bit at the front now. Mihai P4. Ian Marshall has picked up a penalty. Yeah, picked up his first penalty. So I think it was Harvey's gone in the pits and picked up some new tyres onto the mediums for the last 10 laps. That's who I think I saw dropping down. Comes out 14 seconds off, so some work to do there. He's a quick lad, is Harvey. Always has been. Impressed when he first joined, I remember. In Tier 3, when we had a Tier 3. So, still got Marshall trying to chase down Mihai. Probably the closest battle at the moment. Got a good amount of battery left. But Dan can't believe his luck, sitting there behind his teammate, getting dragged round the whole race. Tell you what, I wouldn't be following that close. You've nearly gone in the back of him once. So hindsight, P3 in the championship, so this would be good points for him. I don't think his teammate really would want to take points off him, but we are talking about Dan here. Never been a teammate with Dan. Is he a team player? Yeah, I think so. Doesn't mean he isn't going to go for glory at the end though. Let's see what happens there. So Mihai has possible innocent. Marshall's got past him, up into P4. So Chip now working his way through. He's picked up a penalty. Harvey on those mediums, just set fastest lap of the race. Pulled in quite a few seconds already though, now just 10 seconds off CV Gould. But it's a big ask. Just over 9 laps to go. Not sure if he should have, well he couldn't pick, could he, in the safety car because he only had a set of mediums left and they would not have got to the end of the race. If they did, they wouldn't have been worth having. So Mihai's caught back up with Marshall. It's got the overtake mode. And Dan's taken the lead. Dan's obviously felt 20 laps looking after his tyres is enough to give him the edge. So he's gone in front. Obviously not the team player we hoped. Going for glory. Who can blame him? So Mihai sitting behind Marshall. Of course Marshall's got a penalty, so that's enough to give him P4 where he is now. Don't know if he's got some pace and we could think about catching Ricker. Oh, in hindsight, it's picked up a 3-second penalty, so now that's given hope to Ricker. He's 4.5 behind. Just needs to try and pull in a bit. Could maybe jump him at the end. Oh, it's... Let's watch this for a bit then, because these two keep changing places. I don't know if they're fighting or helping each other. Both burning battery. Hindsight probably thinks he deserves this win. He has been out in front all the time, doing all the work. Mihai now right back on the back of Marshall. As I say, he's got penalties, Marshall, so he doesn't really need to catch him. The leader's just coming round to lap Keynes. Oh, it is distracting when you're going through a lap car. It'd be nice to get out of the way. Anyway, it hasn't affected it. Just half a second between the two up the front. Ricker's still a slightly lonely race. He's been on his own all the time, really. I'd rather personally have a fighting battle with people. But he'll be pleased with the points if he can hold on to it. I think Marshall's starting to catch him a little bit, which would be a bit worrying. Although he's got a penalty, he's bringing Mihai behind, who doesn't have a penalty. Mihai now less than 2 seconds behind Ricker in P3. They're now coming up to lap Keynes. I think it's Keynes, isn't it? It is. Mihai's got in front of Marshall. He's now going after Ricker, 1.2 ahead. What can he do? Five laps to go. The tyres have all done the same laps. These front guys are all on 12 laps on these hards, so should still be reasonable life in them. Depends of course how you drive and how you look after them. He's pulling him in. So as Mihai looked after his tyres better. So going into this lap he's going to have overtake mode, and that'll help. Ricker using a lot of battery down there to stay ahead. Not that he's got much more than anyone else. Mihai's just dropped back a little bit there, couldn't quite keep with him. Oh, he's hoping the extra boost he's got will be able to get him back onto the back of him. Fight for this last podium position. That is of course if he can keep Marshall behind him. So he has kept overtake mode, despite Ricker doing everything he can to pull that second gap out. He nearly did it, but not quite. 4 laps to go. CV Gould on the back of Dave for P11. CV Gould should have the pace really, because he qualified a lot higher up. He's lost 8 places in this. So we're keen to catch him and get past. Harvey's managed to now finally get within sight of Kieran after his late pit stop for some mediums. So up at the front, Iron Marshall is now, he's got ahead of Mihai. Won't change the positions because he's got a penalty, but he'll be still going for glory, hoping to finish P3 if he can get past Ricker. Dan's decided just to set for second, I think, knowing that Captain Hindsight's got a penalty, a 3-second penalty, so that's all he needs to do. Doesn't quite need to be so close to his back end, but he's sticking to him. As these three keep battling it out now. Third, fourth and fifth within half a second. It's got a run on him here, it's got a long side. Oh, when they touch wheels. Ricker's not giving it up. He's through, made it stick, so Marshall's into P3, but does have a 3-second penalty. So Mihai in P5 has only got to take that one place and he'll be on the podium, so he'll be looking to do that. Ricker's not giving it up either, I don't blame him. Fighting for it. Just one lap to go after this. James Brown's just picked up a 3-second penalty with Luke right behind him, so that'll gift P6 to Luke if they go over the line like this. I'm sure Luke would like to just take the place on track anyway. Never enjoy winning positions with a penalty at the end. Much rather do it on track myself, as you get the thrill, but there he goes, he makes the move. Luke into P6. On track. Be pleased with that. Gaffolis chasing Josh. Josh looking for damage limitation. No penalties. So it's all on track. We'll go into the last lap then for the leaders. Captain Hindsight still leading from Dan, who's going to take it with the penalty. Mihai's taken P3 from Ricker and Marshall. Oh, Ricker going up the inside of Marshall. Takes P4 back. He'll be keen to try and catch Mihai on this lap and get that podium position back. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Meanwhile, Dan still sat behind his teammate, being gifted a win by the looks of it. Not taking anything away from you, Dan. I know you got talent, really. Hindsight did all the hard work. Unfortunately, he's picked up a 3-second penalty. That's going to demote him to second place, but the Mercedes out front, coming down to the finish line. Great race. Good win from Dan, I hate to say. Hindsight takes second, but really, I think it was his race. Mihai comes over for a podium position, P3. That's a great result for Williams. Ricker P4, Marshall P5 with that penalty. Puts him only just ahead of Luke. Luke nearly took P5 from that, but P6, solid result. Gavolis was quite pleased moving up to P7. That was Gavolis up from 13th, so that was a good result. James Brown up 1 to 8. Oh, good race, lads. So, race winner Dan, cleanest driver gold. Well done, lad. Driver of the day he gets on the game. Fastest lap to Harvey. So there's your finishing results. Dan, Hindsight, Mihai, Ricker, Marshall, Luke, Gavolis, James Brown, Josh, Stevie Gould in 10th, followed by Chip, Full Send Dave, Harvey, Gameful, Osso, Andy, Kieran, Keynes, DNF from Panda and Teabags. Well done to Kane for sticking it out at the end, 3 laps down, but you didn't quit. That's admirable in my book. Well done though. Fastest lap from Harvey with a 20.4 on those fresh mediums. Did manage to get up to 13th in the end. Right, good race, lads. I won't be doing podium interviews because I wouldn't know what to say to you. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next round.